I wanted to oftentimes I wanted to talk to you about something. Oftentimes we look at the marriage between two people and whether it's good or whether it's bad, especially if it's bad. We need to ask ourselves this question: do both people who are originally brother and sister, right? Do they like each other? Now, I know that's not in the vows when you go to the altar and things like that, and I know that's not what you're thinking about when you are going on a date with Bae or Boo or whoever, giving nicknames and all of that. But when it goes through a rough season, or somebody has sinned against you, or you just feel like you fell in love and now you're falling out of love. I don't even like those terms, by the way. Yo, let's not put no pressure on each other and the other person. Do we like each other? Not for the kids. Can we coexist in an avenue where God is pleased? My daughter's full of the gospel this morning. Yes, it's a car passing, yes. So we must ask the people. You must ask yourself, as a matter of fact, do I like this person? Because you can't get caught up in the sex when it's real love. You can't get caught up in the sex. You can't get caught up in the fact that they're there. You can't get caught up in the fact that they may be helping you out financially. You can't be caught up in the fact that you're able to post on the gram and Facebook, and you got somebody there. You're not lonely. You can't even get in the fact that now the kids done came. He's a great father. She's a great mother. Do you like this person? And watch this. When you can go beyond what they're doing and fight in the spirit, every marriage is going to go through a suffering, right? In some kind of way, whatever that looks like. But the authenticity of marriage is essentially not getting along or having love. Do we have honor at the core of who we are? Do we have respect at the core of who we are? Do we understand each other's love languages at the core of who we are? Do I like you? Do I like you? Car, yes, it passed by. You know what I'm saying? Do I like you? Do I like you? Can I focus on who you are? And can I focus on being a blessing to you? When you see me, do you see Jesus? Do you see the parables? Do you see the miracles? Do you see the casting out of demons? Do you see submission? Do you see prayer? Do you see heaven? I'm gonna keep this up. I'm not gonna delete it because my daughter was in the background. Can you press? Can you press? You're essential, but you think if I had somebody else who did it like that, who spoke like that, it'll be all right. No, own your choices. Because ultimately people say, oh, the Lord didn't say, the Lord said. Look, man, God spoke to me, but I had to essentially pray for my wife. So at the end of the day, it's on me. God spoke about my first wife, but I stopped seeking Him. So essentially, it was on me. That's why I went through my first divorce. So stop with all of that. Oh, the Lord this, the Lord said no, the Lord. When it comes to relational stuff, especially the intimacy stuff, fam, how you gonna give the Lord so much credit for picking your spouse or your husband, but you owning your friends who ain't even friends for real? The Lord ain't spoke about them. You clinging on to family members. The Lord ain't spoke about them. The devil is a liar. Stop being so religious. So I don't get caught up in that fact that when the Lord said no. The Lord's going to speak regardless. Are you owning your choices? That's what you must ask yourself. Are you owning your choices at the end of the day? So ask yourself this question. Do I like my spouse? Do I like my brother? Do I like my sister? Are they essential for the journey? Are they essential for the journey? Because if they're not essential for the journey, what are y'all doing? Y'all essentially are wasting time. And here's the deal. Watch this. God can recover. God can recover a thing. You may not like your brother and sister. This is getting good. I feel the Holy Ghost. You may not like your brother or sister, right? Here's the deal. But then you go in prayer and you're postured for them. She's coming. She's coming. You go in prayer and you're postured for them. Now you feel an ascension in your spirit, man, the inner man, where you're plowing for them. Not to get them, for their salvation, so they can go on to heaven. You understand? So when we understand the labor that we have to do for our intimate relationships, then we'll understand how to really love our neighbor for real. Seriously. We'll really know how to minister to the unsaved for real. Because the unsaved, they married, but they don't feel like they need this. They don't feel like they need the covenant over their marriage. They don't feel like they need, you know what I'm saying, accountability in their marriage. They don't feel like they need counseling. They don't feel like they need therapy. Do you like your brother? Do you like your sister? Because essentially, at the end of the day, that's what's going to help you sustain the love. My wife's going to change. See, that's mother right there. My wife is going to change. I'm going to change in the growing years. Am I strategizing for her? Am I studying her? Am I giving her sound doctrine? Am I watering her in the due season every day? Once we get out of the sex, the marriage bed is holy and undefiled. Do you like kissing your woman? Men of God. Woman of God, do you like grabbing his buttocks? Whatever it takes. Come on, Zion. Get out of that religiosity. Because essentially to get him to the altar, you got to be willing to labor. Can you labor? I don't care about baddies and zaddy and all of that crap. He's a man of God and you're a woman of God. I'm sick of it. Are we going to labor? If we're not laboring, then what are we doing? We're wasting time. And God is grieved. The kids, God gonna deal with them. He gonna snatch them up. Because it's in his plan. The Bible say from generation to generation. But you got to ask yourself, man of God, and you got to ask yourself, woman of God, am I going from glory to glory, from line upon line, and from precept to precept? Am I loving my brother? Am I loving my sister before I promote them to wife or husband? And close with this. If you're shacking, the devil is a liar. You ain't no boyfriend. You ain't no girlfriend. Get up out of that thing. Go get you some soap, some Dove or something, wipe off, and then consecrate and commune yourself to the Lord. And don't be condemned. Be convicted in the Holy Ghost. Hey, hey, that's your sister. Close them legs, mother. Sick of it. Man of God, zip it up. Incubus and succubus, and I need a deliverance and lay hands. I'm not laying hands on that. No. So essentially, it's do you love your brother or your sister? Love you.